you got to be dedicated to your craft. So obviously you're quite successful in what you do. So if you start taking time away from that,
This is what I question myself. Like, you have to put your energy into one craft. Of course, I know what you're saying, but I think like if you want to get something done, you can.
I think very few people can manage it, but it's more of a time management thing. But it takes a genius to manage and perform in two different arenas or arts.
I won English championship. I won a British title. My probably best achievement in the sport was winning the world championship. I went abroad. I even went abroad to fight. Went to Czech Republic. Won a gold medal in Czech Republic.
Welcome back to the Windmill Boxing Club HQ. I'm Mo, the head coach. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Today's guest is a famous artist who's smashing up the scene, the music scene. And we're just going to go straight into it because he's going to tell us loads of things, loads of gems, and share some success stories.
I'm gonna try, man.
Sparks.
Respect for having me on, bro.
So let's just start with the name.
Sparkaman.
Sparkaman.
You know what? Everyone asks me this question, where did your name come from?
Can I guess?
Go on, have a guess, go on.
So is it because where you're from is called Spark Hill?
You know what the maddest thing is? It's not, but you know what? GRM put a website thing about me and they put the hailing rapper from Spark Hill. And I thought, nah, is that what people think? And then it clicked to me, it makes sense. There's an area in Birmingham called Spark Hill. My name's Sparkaman. People probably going to think that, but nah, it's definitely not that, bro. But yeah, it come from, when you're kids, bro, when you're like, got MSN and that. Like everyone, like, man are calling themselves Killer, Shot, Sniper, this or that. Mine just was Sparker. The man, I don't know where the man come from. I think because I heard rappers back in the day when I was young, they had man at the end of the name. Like, I can give you an example. Deps had Deps Man and so on. And there's different, I just added man onto the name and I thought it was cool back then, but now I look back like it sounds a bit silly, but I'm still run with it, because that's what everyone knows me as.
In your early days then, how did you get into music?
Why? It wasn't even a thing where I thought, you know what, I'm going to start doing music. I'm going to become a musician. It was more like people around me in school were being just silly, just trying to rap for the sake of it, just putting on. There was a genre called grime. And everyone was there was just a phase where even all the Asians, they were all trying to spit. So I seen my uncle spit. I seen people in my gym, which we'll go on to, trying to spit that I looked up to. So I thought, yo, they're Asian, they can rap. What's that thing? Let me try it. But it was all silly back then. It was all just shouting on the microphone and just getting gassed and stuff like that. It wasn't really music. It was more just messing around.
So did you have any like role models? You said that some people that you saw, your elders in the gym or...
Yeah, like, when you're kids and you look up to certain people, you aspire to be like, I don't know, like some probably are movie stars and some are like, mine were just like the elders I seen around me. So like, it was different things. I don't know, like you could say I was naive in a way, like I'd probably look up to the wrong things as well, but one guy that I did say I took inspiration from was a guy in my gym. He was doing really well. It was a kickboxing gym. He was winning titles and stuff, and I thought like, yo, I want to be like that. And then he was doing this kickboxing thing, but what he was doing was he was rapping on the side as well. So people are showing me his tunes like, yo, that's his song, I'm like, huh? I'm like, yeah, he raps as well. Okay then, I can do that. I think that kind of triggered it for me to start.
And is he famous? Like,
nah, he's not.
So when you said he was good in kickboxing, what was he doing? What titles he was winning?
He was undefeated. He was doing his thing, man. When I was a kid, I just used to think, yo, I used to watch his fights and be like, yo, he's a sick fighter. And because growing up, I don't feel like I had much inspiration apart from my parents, obviously, but other than, I didn't really have no good role models to show, like, I feel like he was the first role model that like showed me, yo, you can be Asian and you can do something out of the ordinary. And I think that's what I found with him. because everyone around me aspired to be or go down the educational route, and they wanted to be like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a dentist, I want to do this and that. When I seen him doing his thing, I thought, yo, that's cool, man. That's something different.
So when did it actually appeal to you that, look, this hobby or this time pass, I'm actually good at it, and when I'm going to take it serious? When did it start becoming serious?
Music, see, with me, it's a confusing one with me, you know, bro. Like, people think I just woke up in the morning and think I'm gonna do music, like this is me. It weren't even that. Like, I had other hobbies and interests. Like, I'll get onto that. Like, when I was young, I competed regular in kickboxing. So that was my main thing. So like, when my family sent me to kickboxing now, school was like, I kind of neglected schoolwork, if you could say, because I was in the gym 5 times a week, fighting every 2 weeks. So from school, I feel like I slacked with school, probably my own laziness, I don't know, but I felt like when I went to lessons and stuff, I was just knackered from training and stuff. So I got into kickboxing was I'd say my main hobby and ambition. I didn't think music was at the time. It was more just a joke thing, you know, bro. If I'll be honest with you, I thought like, it's a phase, I'm going to die out of it. I'll probably get bored of it after a few months. So it was never a thing. So I was competing, messing about with tunes here and there. And then I think it just took me one time to see that, yo, people are putting songs on YouTube. I go, all right, then I think one of my cousins just gassed me up like, yo, put it on YouTube, see how it does. So I recorded a song in my bedroom for a laugh, bro, literally just banter. People who remember me from back in the day will know the tune. It's called Asian Brother. This is like about 3 years after I've tried start rapping or something. So I'm a bit advanced in it now. Like, not advanced, but I was still I think I was shit back then, but I was a bit like,
You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. So I went new to it back them times. So this is the first time I put myself out there. So like, now I don't even think my family knew I did music like that. So I put myself on YouTube now. And like, the response was a bit mad, you know, I didn't expect it. Like, people were like, yo, this is sick. So I'm like, huh? You think I'm sick? I swear. Yeah. So people took that in and I was like, yo, this is a bit mad, you know? And I ain't gonna lie, bro, back then to get like 100,000 views was like getting 1 million views. Like, I'm talking 7, 8 years ago. So to me, back then it was a big thing. So after I released that one tune, it's like everywhere I was going, and the areas I was used to, I'm getting clocked everywhere. Bear in mind, I'm young these times. I'm only 15, so I'm still in school. Like, I'm year 11. Shit ain't the same. I'm on buses. I'm getting clocked. I'm like, yo, from one tune. The how? Like, this, I don't even do music like that. Like, I'm not a music man. Like, how are people taking me in as a rapper? So I don't know. I felt like, yo, I got more into it. I got more into getting into studio, connecting with other artists, started releasing more tunes, which opened other doors. I'm talking back when I was 16. Doing well. Radio 1, getting Radio 1 plays at a young age. And for me, bear in mind, I'm an Asian rapper at this time. I'm thinking, yo, you can't even get played on Radio 1. Like, you're not meant to, not the kind of music I'm making anyway, because I was doing grime. So all these things were like motivating me, like, to carry on doing music. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, it kind of strayed me away from my sport, bro. I ain't gonna lie, putting all my energy into music at a young age, it literally strayed me away from my sport, bro. I started getting into the wrong things. I started, as you do when you leave school, start smoking weed and this and that. You start chilling and hanging around on black. You're around your cousins, your friends. You're just doing what lads do at that age. So I started getting into that more, and because it felt like a freedom to me, because I never really got to chill like that because I'm always training. So I was always in a disciplined routine. I always had that installed in my life. So as soon as training started coming out my life, I felt like I was slacking with everything. Like, I started messing around, bro. Like, when I mean messing around, bro, just wasting time, and it's stuff you wouldn't do when you're focused in training for a fight. And I knew it weren't the way forward, the way I was going about. But because I was doing music, it's like that almost become a replacement kind of thing. Like I thought, all right, cool, I got this going on now. I just neglected my whole training, bro.
So did you spend a lot of time on the music? What typical session? How many hours do you spend?
So when I was 16, when I mean spending time, bro, like it would take up your energy more, but not more than time. Like remember, I'm 16 these times, so I'm still trying. I've just left school. I don't even know what I want to do with my life. I don't even know what I wanna what kind of route I want to go down in terms of job wise or anything. So I'm lost. So I'm thinking, yo, I've just got this music going on. Fighting, I didn't really see the potential in making money from it. So me being dumb and stupid, just thinking, yo, let me just try this. But and it was going well. Like management were approaching me. The same big up Gov, he reached out to me and he goes, let me start managing you. Let's take it serious. Because I was young, I didn't really know much about the music industry then. I just knew how to scream on a mic, bro, literally. I didn't know nothing else. I didn't know how to structure proper songs. I didn't know how to, nothing about the music scene. But he come along and he goes, look, I want to start managing you. This is the same guy who's managing Mist and Steel Bangles now. So I think I was his first artist, me and Skins, if I'm correct. We was his first artist he basically managed. So started getting a bit serious in terms of I had to go to like clubs to perform, shisha lounges to perform, just different things, bro.
How did you find that being so young? And
You know what? At first, it was like, whoa, this is mad. This is different. But in my head, I always knew like, yo, this ain't right, man. Like, I don't want to be at these places. I don't really want to be these kind of places. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this even for me? But I think being so young as well, I think the music industry weren't the right thing for me at the time. I felt like, yo, I'm too young for this. Like, I feel like this is gonna take me down the next path. And I literally just woke up one morning and thought, you know what, forget music.
so you decided to stop.
I locked off music, bro. And I got many reasons for it, bro. Like, one, I was very young. I was still trying to find myself. So I didn't know like how I was as a person. I was trying to grow into adulthood. I'm trying to find myself. So, and just loads of different things, man. I didn't like getting recognized. At first it was all like, yo, sick. But over time it become like, yo, is he staring at me? What's he staring at? Is he sharking me? Is he just thingy? Like, these things were getting me paranoid. Bear in mind, I'm smoking these times. So I'm smoking weed now. I'm getting into the weed thing and this and that. Starting to move paranoid now with things. Like little things like going out with family. Like, you know, just go and lay the parole with them. That shit ain't the same anymore. Thinking, bro, I can't go there with my family without man looking away or something. And I'm thinking, yo, this shit ain't for me, man. I'm a private guy. Like, I like privacy as well, you get me? So, like, I literally just packed it in, bro. Obviously, them times I was, like, getting on my prayers more and I was just like getting into an adult mind and it, like, analyzing my life, evaluating my life. Like, yo, is this for me? I just stopped, bro. Bear in mind, this was where I should have stayed on it because that would have been my peak. I was at my peak, you could say then, when I was 16, but I just stopped. I remember I put a status, I put, yo, I'm locking off music, like I'm done. Like, just like, it's like I just woke up one day and I thought, forget this ain't for me.
So what did your people say? Your management, your friends, your fans? Were they like trying to convince you?
Yeah, man, everyone was like, yo, what are you on, bro? Like, what are you doing, man? Like, you built a support. You've built all this. You got a hype going on. You need to just build on it. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, like this is how I want to live my life, innit, bro? If I'm not feeling this, it's not for me. So yeah, man, I stopped, bro. I stopped. I'm about 17, probably coming up to 18 these times. Stopped music. And remember, bear in mind, training was out my life as well.
You had
So I
nothing to
thought,
do.
so I'm lost, bro. I've tried work normal jobs. I've done bare jobs, bro. I've lost count. Lasted like a week in most of them, bro, if I'll be honest. I remember working in, was it TNT or, I done both, TNT and DPD. It was warehouse, bro. I worked in DPD. I think I only lasted 2 days in there, bro. But I remember that shift. I remember working in there. I'm thinking, yo, this is mad. Yo, is this me then, yeah? I thought, shit, yo. And that same day, I remember my car got clamped in the car park or something. So I switched. I went mad. I was like, yo, can unclamp my car? Like, what's going on? The manager said that he weren't gonna unclamp my car. So I just went mad, bro. Got kicked out straight away from there. And that was my only job. That was I was happy to have that job because at the time income was a bit mad. So for me to have any job was good for me then. So the fact I got kicked out, I was like, yo, what the f-? I didn't even like this job. I wasn't even feeling it. And they're telling me, they're kicking me out, bro. This is mad. I left there and then it just made me think, man. But yo, I need to get on something, man, to channel my energy in. So I got back on training, bro. It was like, I tried to get back into training. Literally, yeah, same gym. Big up Neil Kelly.
What gym is it? Give him a shout out.
USKA, Oscar Kickboxing Gym. You know, I owe Neil a lot, man. He taught me a lot, not just even skills in the ring, like life lessons. He taught me proper discipline, man. Like real discipline that I feel like it's helped me out through life. But yeah, went back to the gym. Literally trained. I was out the ring for about 2-3 years. Trained, had a fight, won the fight. Then had another fight, won the fight, even though the geezer broke my nose in that fight. I still won it by points. And then I laugh again, bro. Like things happen in the family. Like I don't even want to go into too much detail. Things happen in the family. I feel like everything become overwhelming, and I just like I fell off, bro, again. And what did that lead to? Back to the same shit, bro. Back on the block, back with doing the same shit. Back to wasting time, smoking, all that same bullshit, bro. And I was like, yo, not for me, man. This shit ain't for me, bro. So like now, then it's like coming back to 2 years ago. I thought, look, I just need to do what I love, man. And bear in mind, all this time, I've stopped music. I was still in studio because I loved music. I loved making music. I loved creating music. I just didn't like putting myself out there. So I was always in studio. I was getting better. And believe it or not, years later, even though I've still stopped music for years, people were still clocking me. People still reckon I was still going out with my family. People still recognizing me. I'm like, this shit ain't changed. I go, yo, I thought it'd calm down over a few years, but I'm still getting clocked. I'm still getting asked. I'm still getting shouts, Sparkaman, Sparkaman. I'm like, yo, I might as well still do music. I got the tunes there. Might as well just throw them out, bro. Like, I've come to that point where I feel like I've become headstrong now, but I can deal with it all, man.
Do you think it's to do with the age as well? Because you're more mature.
Yeah, I feel like life experiences, becoming older, becoming an adult, knowing about yourself, what you can and what you can't deal with, lessons in the past. Just everything, man, just molded me into the person I am. So I feel like now I'm headstrong for everything. Like even people approaching, people looking at me funny, going out with family, this, that. Like I'm headstrong, I'm ready for it now.
You said you spent a lot of time in studio, even though you wasn't putting yourself out there. Have you got your own studio? What does studio look like? If I came to the studio, what would I find?
Boy, studio. So you got different. Like we record from home. So when I mean home, I mean my friend Mookie's house. So big up Mookie. So I had my studio equipment in my house. So when I packed up music, I had all the equipment there. So Mookie was still doing music. So he took the equipment off me. I gave him for a nice price. But yeah, I'm glad I did, because that studio was in his house, which I was linking him all the time anyway. So I still got to use it. If that studio went in his attic, I don't know if I'd still be doing music now. But because we were just vibes in, and see, so some people like snooker halls and stuff like that, and everyone's got different leisures. Our way of chilling is linking up in studio. Like, that's our way of relaxing. So we'd link up, we'll go studio. When I mean go studio, go in the attic, and we'll just mess about, bro. We'll just mess about, do what we do what we love doing, basically. And it just got to that point where I just thought, yo, I just need to, might as well just release now. Like, everyone knows who I am. Everyone's clacking me anyway. People are still saying my names. That feeling ain't gone, of that anxiety ain't gone yet. Even though it's years, that anxiety of people clacking me ain't gone yet. So I might as well just face it, you get me? I might as well do what I enjoy doing, put myself out there as I used to, and yeah, man.
Right now, if there was a young person, a 16-year-old, who approached you and said, look, I like music, what's the one thing or a couple of things you advise them to do different, considering you've been on that journey, you've had the ups and downs?
What I would say is you gotta be very headstrong for it, you know. I feel like you have to be headstrong. You gotta kind of have that attitude of, I don't care what people's opinions. I don't care about people's opinions. I don't care if people try to put me down about what I'm doing. Because it is, let's be honest, like, I'm Asian, bro. I'm rapping. Like, it's out of the ordinary, innit? Let's be honest. So people are gonna look at me different, from aunties to uncles and everything. So you just gotta be like, I'll just tell the youngers, you gotta be headstrong for it. And if I keep it totally real, like, I don't want to see myself as no inspiration for that. Like, I would say to the youths, don't look at me and think, I want to be like my man. I want to be a rapper like my man. Because I do music, and I'm saying, like, yo, it's let's be honest, it is haram, innit? Like, it is haram. And that's another battle I face every day. Like, I think, yo, what am I doing? Like, sometimes I wake up, sometimes I think, yo, what am I doing, man? Like, yes, I love music, it's a passion. It's an art to me, you get me? You know, some people love drawing. Like, music's an art to me, it's like a therapy. It's a different kind of therapy to boxing. Boxing's more of a physical. Yeah. And it's good mentally, but like, music's a different kind of therapy. It's like you know how people write diaries and stuff. But yeah, music's like that. But I do wake up sometimes, I think, yo, am I still doing the right? I'm still on the journey, bro. I'm talking about me years ago, but I'm still here as a grown man, still facing the same battles, you know, bro. That's the maddest thing. Like, I ain't overcome nothing. I still wake up like, yo, is music right? But it's a battle I face in it every day.
See, personally, from a coaching point of view, you got to be dedicated to your craft. So obviously you're quite successful in what you do. So if you start taking time away from that, putting it somewhere else, you might not be.
This is what I question myself. Like, you have to put your energy into one craft. Of course, I know what you're saying, but I think, like, if you want to get something done, you can.
I think very few people can manage it, but it's more of a time management thing. But it takes a genius to manage and perform in two different arenas or arts.
And that's what I want to see if I'm capable of doing. Like, I feel like that's the only way I can do both. If I do put myself through the test of doing both.
So are you training right now?
Yeah, in my house. In my house, I hit the bag, I hit the pad sometimes. But fitness-wise, bro, I'm down there. Like, I went to Thailand not long ago. I went there to train. See, like, this was recently as well. So I'm doing music at the moment, and I'm still trying to train. Like, I'm still trying to get back into that as well. Like, the Thailand trip, I just went there literally just for a detox, bro. Just for a mind detox. I didn't even go there for a holiday. I went there on my own, bro. Like, I went there on my own for a reason, because I knew if I went with friends or cousins or whatnot, we're just gonna go there, see it as a holiday. We're just gonna go and chill on the beach and do what you do in it. But I thought, if I go there on my own, I'll be on some Van Damme shit. be like, yeah, I'll be focused. My motive is to train twice a day, 3 times a day. And that's what I done. So I went there for a month, come back, and I felt good, man. I felt like I was ready. Ready, so ready. And then COVID hit. COVID just hit us, all the gym shut. And bro, I'm just left in my yard with my bag now, and then it's like I'm back to square one again. Like that's my problem, bro. But yeah, man.
Let's say now in 10 years' time, right now, where do you want to be in 10 years' time?
10 years, bro, in a better position than now. And I said this 5 years ago when someone asked me this question. They asked me the exact same question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I just said, in a better position than now, bro.
So looking back 5 years, are you in a better position?
Much better, alhamdulillah, much better, bro. Like, head-wise, I feel like I'm much stronger. I feel like someone could say the worst to me now, like, and it just won't bother me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, see, when you go through so much in life, not much can phase you. Yeah, man, so...
You know, I get a vibe from you of a bit of patience and a bit of maturity, which is good. There's a good vibe.
My mum wouldn't say that, agree, bro. I'm quite impatient with things, but yeah, man, you know what? You have to learn to become like that, bro. In life, you can't just rush for everything. You've got to become patient. Even with my music now, like I'm thinking, instead of rushing things, take time with it. Do the art properly. Everything's about patience. Even in life, you have to be patient with things.
I think in life, as you get older, I'm talking from my experience, you learn that you can't fight everything. Sometimes you just got to let it be
100%, bro.
pick your battles.
100%. If I was to start a fight with every guy that looks at me for too long, bro, I wouldn't be alive, bro. Put it that way. Sometimes you just got to learn to just be like, yo, it is what it is.
You know, I've seen a brief clip of one of your videos, and it reminds me when I was younger, I used to listen to DMX. So you have all the man them and nice cars and everybody's got good energy. So do you take inspiration from other videos or do you just make your thing as you go along?
See, with the whole video thing, like, there's no plan to our videos. Like, see, most artists, they have like labels, management telling them, all right, your video is going to be like this, here's the props, this and that. With us, it's just literally us. So we'll have the cameraman and then it's whatever we do with the cameraman, bro. And like, there's only so much we can do with England, innit? So what ends up happening is you just see hella cars in our videos, bro. The typical Asian thing to do with it. But yeah, that's how I want to try do different things, bro. I do want to try get a bit more. I don't want to give my ideas on the podcast, but yeah, man, I want to steer away from all that.
You know, you said that you do what you please. You don't really have any rules from management. So who is your current manager? You manage yourself? What's the management like? What's the structure?
So right now it's me and Mookie at the moment. We've created our own label, which is No Rules Music.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what we're running with, man. Like, we only started that about 6 months ago, you know, if I'm correct. Possibly a bit longer, but yeah, that's our own label, man. We thought, let's start something for ourselves. And see, when me and Mookie come together, like, I knew it straight away. I thought when we could put our sounds together, it's something different. Like, no, it ain't really been heard before, especially the vibe I'm coming on. So I thought, yeah, let's set up a label. Let's call it No Rules Music. Yeah, we're just running with that for now.
You know, I was going to get onto, with that accolade or that title or that kind of like hype, what other opportunities do you get people approaching you for like brands? You know, you want to wear my t-shirt? You want to do this?
This is what's different now. See, when I was going back to what I was saying, me doing music when I was a kid, like, the music scene was fully different, bro. Like, it was hard to make money from music. So the only source of income was performancing and PRS, which is radio plays. And that was like, it wasn't enough to quit a day job, put it that way. And Spotify weren't a thing back then. So I never used to get clothing brands, nothing. I didn't get sent one t-shirt back then when I was doing music. And back then I was doing well. But now I've come back on music years later. Instagram's all popping. I bear in mind I've been off social media for time myself, but I only jumped back on it because I jumped back on music. Everything's changed now. There's all these clothing brands, businesses, and all this and that. So only now I'm starting to get clothes, send me stuff, and I'm liking it, man. I'm like, yeah, calm.
Obviously, we've got headphones, microphone. Are you going to be able to spit anything right now?
You want me to rap right now?
Why not? Let's bless the audience with something special.
Alright then, come, we'll go a cappella. I ain't rapped a cappella before, we'll try it. Like some poetry thing, and we'll try it.
Whatever
come.
you're comfortable with.
Alright then, yo, you ready? Yo. And I ain't stopping till my mama shit's nice. I'm from Brum, yeah, you know what it's like. Like they don't really know me. These bars just a little insight. Like skinny brother sucked off like I'm a beefing big guys. Everybody got a flick knife, don't want a fist fight. Loved ones last, I can't lie, I did cry. Man, I'm praying I'm a down for you, them brothers been sly. Man, I'm moving like y'all, like this shit don't sit right. Man, I'm gassing about waps, Big Macs and fries. Bro got caught on the move and did time. Can't drown my sorrows, I'm a soldier, gotta fight. Yo, I be chasing Lizzie, trying to split it with my guys. It says sparks, you're gonna blow. Yeah, I said in due time. Feeling like Georgia, all I see is blue lights. On flight with Bay, take a trip to Dubai. Your hood rich tracky, I ain't in a suit tie.
It sounds really good to me. And obviously there's meaning behind the words as well. That you're saying.
That's one thing I always try. Look, see, when I know I do music, bro, and I know it's haram. But see, one thing with me, bro, I always try to think twice about things I say, bro. Like, I always try in some way spread a little positive message in my tunes. In most of them anyway, I can't say for every song, but most songs I try to put a little message where I try to say, look, this ain't the way. This ain't the way to be. I'm not trying to glamorize any of this. I'm not trying to glamorize smoking. I'm not trying to glamorize this car that's in my vid. Like I literally say it in lyrics. I can't be more blunt about it, how I try to put that in my music. I'm not trying to condone it because I know music is haram, but it's my way of saying, it's my way of condoning it to myself, if that makes sense. Like, look, if I'm going to do it, at least do it with a positive message in a way.
It's quite a mature and sincere approach to it.
Because, bro, like there's little kids in my family and family friends and friends of kids and stuff. Bro, they'll tell me their kids are repeating my lyrics and things like that. And bro, that shit gets me para, bro. Like I think, okay, what did I say in that song? Shit, I said the F word. I'm like, yo, did your kid repeat the F word? Yeah. I'm like, shit. Like, yo, it's that real, bro. Like, it's not a joke, fam. I just think I'm just making a song. I'm just having fun. But really, my words are sticking in people's heads, bro. Like, that's deep, bro. So when I'm writing my lyrics now, I feel like I can't say what most of these rappers are saying, bro. Like all the music I hear nowadays, bro, it's just madness, bro. If I said half the things, I don't think I'd feel right, bro. I just feel like, what am I trying to put out there? What am I trying to spread? Do you get me? Like, it won't sit right with me. And I feel like I can still get creative. I can still make music and not put a messed up message. I can say what my reality is because I'm only telling my story, but I don't need to glamorize it. That makes sense.
So let's say now in 15 years or 20 years' time, let's push it a bit further. What do you want to be remembered as?
I want to be remembered as a good person, bro. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to be remembered as someone who's messed up, bro. Someone who's messed up in the head or is evil or anything, bro. I just want to try live a good life, bro, because don't get twisted, bro. I ain't perfect, bro. Like, I ain't going to sit here and say I'm perfect and I'm some role model, bro. Like, I'm far from that. But, like, I'd love to make improvements in my life where people will look back, and if I was to die, be like, you know what? Yeah, he done music, he done this, he smoked weed, and he was around that crowd, and so-and-so were his friends and this and that, but you know what? He changed it into a positive. You get me? That's what I want to try to do, man. I see all this stuff, what I'm doing, music and this following I'm creating or whatever. If I can change it into a positive, bro, I'm going to do that.
Let's go on social media, yeah? You talked about YouTube, Instagram. Right now, what's the biggest challenge for you as an artist on social media? What's the thing that you just can't get to grips with or you don't like? Or
I feel like social media, overall, I feel like it's dangerous, bro. I feel like social media is mad dangerous. Like, I think people are defo spending too much time on social media. I do it myself. It happens, bro. Like, nothing's going on. You just draw for your phone, see what's good. But I feel like there's so much things for youngsters. They're seeing so much things on social media now. all these rappers, all these girls are seeing all these Insta models, and I feel like it's just messing everyone's head up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wouldn't have Instagram if I weren't doing music. That's me keeping it real. I only have Instagram because I know I have to post when I got a new song out or something. But if it weren't for that, or obviously people have Instagram for their own reasons, but if it weren't for business or something, if I just had it for the sake of having it, I wouldn't have it, bro. There'd have to be a reason for me to be on social media. Like, it'd have to be for business purposes or something.
Let's go on to retirement.
Well, I ever don't think that ahead, you know, bro. See the type of person I am now. I take each day as it comes, man. I've always been like that from young, and I feel like I must still be like that. I'm gonna take everything every day as it comes, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. The last 3-4 years especially, bro, man, seen so much, bro. Like, I feel like I'll be lucky to even be here next year, bro. Like, you don't know when your time's up, innit? So see, for me to think, what am I gonna be on when I retire? That just sounds mad to me. I don't even want to think that ahead, bro.
Is there anything that, like, a lot of people who get to fame or do well, who are successful, they go down a charity route, or they go down becoming an ambassador for somebody like a mental health charity or something like that? Is there nothing like that you'd consider doing?
Bro, I want to get into all that, inshallah, bro. Like, that's what I want to put my energy into, bro. Like, I feel like, see, when I wake up now and I feel like I'm doing the same shit every day, I feel like I'm not doing good. Like, music, it's not good. I'm doing smoking's not good. It's like I want to do more positives than negatives in my life. So if I can do things like that, inshallah, I want to therefore make time for all them kind of things.
You know, earlier you talked about it's not easy. You need to be headstrong. Do you get a lot of criticism?
Bare criticism, bro. Every day, bro.
Who's your main source of critics? Is it like haters, online media, family, friends? What is the biggest critique? And how do you deal with it?
You know what? Alhamdulillah, I've been all right. Family have been supportive, you know, bro. Like, you know what? If my family weren't supportive, I don't think I could do this. It would be hard, bro. I would give it up for my family, you know, and then if my family said to me now, like, you ain't my son if you carry on doing music, I'd stop music, bro. Like, that's how much respect I got for my parents. But I've been blessed, bro. Like, my parents' support. They're just like, if my son's happy, if he enjoys what he's doing, I'm gonna support him, you get me? So I've been blessed. Friends as well. We got my friends, they all support me. I wouldn't be able to do music if it weren't for their input and their criticism and constructive criticism. But it's mainly just your haters and online and this and that. But in all honesty, bro, I felt like it bothered me back then when I was younger. Like, because it was all new to me. But now, bro, like, it don't bother me, you know. I can hand on heart say, like, I don't get fazed by no comments or nothing. It's mad. It's mad. I never thought I'd become like this because of how much it used to bother me. I thought, yo, I can't deal with this shit. Like, I'm not made to deal with this shit. You get me? Things get to me. One person will make a comment. I'll be inboxing them saying, where are you? Come, let's go. Like, that's what I was on when I was young. That's how you know I was immature, bro. I was immature. I was not ready for the music industry. Now, it's like, I act like I haven't seen the comment, bro. Like, the comment don't even go in. It could probably annoy me for a split second, but that's it, bro. It don't ruin my day. As before, it probably used to ruin my day. Like, I'd want to get onto the person. Like, yo, hey, you. Come, get
the keyboard warriors.
Like, come link up in person, bro. Like, come where you. But now it's just like, nah, man. I think you go out of all that, bro.
First day in the gym, when you walked in, what was the first day like?
Boy, it was mad because I walked in. I remember I walked in. I just heard banging on the pads. I just heard loud noise. I thought, what's this? So I walked in and I seen a ring. First thing I seen was a ring and I got so gassed, bro. Because when growing up, we used to love WWE. Me and my cousins, we used to fight each other. That's what we used to do for entertainment. We didn't have iPads and all this shit. So that was our way of having fun. So we used to make title bouts for ourselves. It's that real. Before I even stepped into a gym, I used to make my own title bouts out of paper. We used to fight each other for these paper bouts. So that's how you know it was a passion. But I walked into the gym, seen the ring, I was hooked straight away. Go to my family, you have to send me there. I want to go because they tried to send me, I think I was getting fat at the time, tried to send me to football, weren't working. As soon as they seen I was on that, that's it. They were dedicated to making sure I'd get to gym on time and whatnot. I was young these times, bro. I started off at a gym called Force One. It was just literally on my road. Started off in there, had the fight, won the first fight, I reckon. I think I did. Yeah, I won the first fight. I lost the second fight. I lost the second fight bad, bro. I think he done some spinning heel kick on the back of my head. I dropped. My mom watched it. My mom was there. You get me? I was just embarrassed, bro. I got up and like, no one knows this, but I know this. I was only 12, so it's not embarrassing, but I was crying, bro. I was crying and trying to fight. You get me? I was trying to fight the geezer while I'm having tears down my eyes. Lost that fight, and I remember that Papa like it got me upset, man. I was wounded. I remember being really wounded about that. And there was a gym that I seen at that tournament. For some reason, all their fighters were sick. And I remember only being 12, and I said to my mum, I want to go to their gym. You know what I mean? This is Oscar Neil Kelly gym. I go to my mum, send me there. That's the gym. All their fighters are bad. I don't know how I knew this at this age, but I went there. And then that's where I settled. I was there for years. I was competed there regularly. Like, when I mean, Neo used to make us fight every weekend, every 2 weeks. Like, it was mad. Like, bless my parents, you know what? They used to have to take me to different cities every weekend, man. It went cheap as well, bro. Like, you know, to fund the sport, bro, it went cheap, man. Like, even to fights, they were charging you to fight, bro. It was mad. I don't know why they were charging you to compete, bro. It's mad. So my family were funding all this, my equipment, everything. Thanks to their dedication, bro, that's why I was able to go. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Went on to even winning titles, bro. I won English championship. I won a British title. My probably best achievement in the sport was winning the world championship. I went abroad. I even went abroad to fight. Went to Czech Republic. Won a gold medal in Czech Republic. So yeah, man, it was like something was therefore there. Like my coach always said, yo, the talent, something's there. But literally, bro, soon as I left school, got into teenagehood, found out about being on road, like little things that just, bro, I didn't carry it on, bro. Going back to the music thing, and yeah, man.
You mentioned Neil a few times. Talk to us about Neil. He's obviously not just your coach; he's like a mentor.
You know why I got big respect for Neil? Because his coaching is one thing, wicked coach, the way he breaks down techniques, and I've got to thank him because I was in Thailand, bro, not long ago. Bear in mind, I've been out the ring for time. I'm a smoker now. I'm in Thailand. Because of my technique, I don't know, it's like they send me shadow box and they were like, you go over there, you're sparring with this group. Like, they put you in different groups. They're just based on my technique. They didn't know that my fitness was low. First week, I was getting battered. The second week, my fitness started coming back, and it's thanks to Neil's coaching, bro. I survived it, bro. Like, that's how you know but he taught me good, bro. Put it that way. But not even that, bro. His strictness, bro. He was proper strict. Like, he's probably cussed, but he was strict, bro. But it was a good thing. It was very good. Like, it's a discipline I needed, bro. Definitely. But see, when I do go after rails, I always have in the back of my head what I should be like, what it's like to be disciplined, like the way you should be living, like the routine, structure, like all these things I learned from going to his gym. Like, I know that, like, having routine in your life's important. I know that being healthy is important, having a healthy mind's important. Like, I know all these things are, like, I know these things. It's just actions with me, like, I need to follow through with them.
generally we wrap up with the guest giving us the last few words of wisdom. So you take it away.
All I say is, for the youngsters in particularly, like, if you love something, just do it, pursue it. Don't listen to anyone who's trying to like put you off your craft or anything. Just keep doing what you love, but try always be a good person as you're doing things. Like, and in any business, like, you can get corrupted in any business, I reckon. But always try to do right if you're doing whatever you're doing, whether that's music or you're fighting or you're in the film industry, you're acting, or even going and being, if you want to become a doctor, like whatever you're doing, just focus on that one thing. I would say personally, focus on one thing, because you're going to end up like me, lost and confused and trying to juggle 3-4 different things. Focus on one thing and just smash that one thing.